welcome. We live and look at the fan blowing my green screen around. Let me zoom it in a little bit. The fan is blowing my green screen around. I got to tighten up on that. All right. We live, baby. We live, baby. The first cousin in here. What's up, Delvin? What up? Tap Skim here to learn and share. Yeah, we are live. We are live. If y'all pulling up on IG still, pull up on YouTube. Y'all know what the lick read. What we talking about? What we talking about? 512 price action recap. Hey, I apologize it's so late. We usually try to do this around about 6:30, but if y'all saw my story, y'all know Christopher had a recital. You know what I'm saying? My young man played beautifully. The whole band played beautiful. Even the beginning band before them did amazing. And then when Chris and them, you know what I'm saying, the intermediate and advanced band, when they came in, oh my goodness. Them kids done got so much better. God, they was already good. He already blew me away when they did the winter recital, but they did the spring. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey man, let's get right into it, man. I ain't gonna bore y'all with my super dad adventures. I appreciate y'all for pulling up so late. I know it's after 9:30 on a Thursday. Everybody, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Everybody got to go to work tomorrow. Those that don't got to go to work, probably just want to get a nap. So we're gonna jump right into it, man. We're gonna jump right into it. Add to the stream. How was y'all? Oh, that's me. Telling me I'm live. How was y'all day today, man? How did everything go for you today? Um, First of all, I'm gonna pull up Ninja Trader, but I want to I want to jump right into the spy and see what the spy looking like. I ain't get a chance to like really check it out after the market. So, I ain't get a chance to check it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Recover. Oh, look where it went. Look where it went. Look where it went right there. Well, anybody who was on the live this morning, if you was on the live this morning, put a one in the chat. Was anybody that's in here on the live this morning who remember all this stuff I put down on the chart right now? I'm gonna go ahead and hide my usual. Um, Hold on one second. I'm gonna go ahead and hide my usual lines so it don't interfere with what we was talking about. Um, who was on the live? Who was on the live this morning? Y'all, if everybody, if y'all saw the live or y'all was already on the live, I mean, if y'all was on the live or y'all went back and watched the replay, I won't worry about trying to break down what all this stuff is and why I put it on there. But if y'all wasn't on the live, then I'll do a quick recap. What it is, Doc? What they say? What that is? RM made a little money on the spy. AMD puts. That's what's up. Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up for RM. Clap it up for RM. This ain't the I appreciate that here to learn and share. I appreciate that. He did amazing, man. This ain't the weekly wrap up, but y'all still clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We celebrate each other around here, man. Shout out JD. JD said we celebrate each other. We don't try to tear each other down, something like that. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I want to look at the SPY first. Before I break down the price action. Let's look at the SPY. Let's see what. Hey, Spyleen, can you come out and play? Hey, Spyleen. I think I saw my sweet in here, baby. Log into your what's name? Log into your StreamYard. You got your MacBook with you? Log in your StreamYard to pull up. If you got your MacBook with you, just log into your StreamYard so I can see your pretty face. Oh, look at Spyleen. Look at Spyleen. Okay. I feel good about this. I'm not mad at this at all. Okay. What we talked about. Let's go back and recap what we talked about. Okay. First of all, if y'all was on the live this morning, or if you didn't go back and watch the live, you probably won't get a chance to see it, because as soon as I get off here, I'm deleting it. I was supposed to delete it like after the market closed, but I had to go play Super Dad. The adventures of Super Dad don't stop. If y'all ain't looked at none of my Super Dad vlogs, y'all go peep them, man. Go look at my Super Dad vlogs, man. You can see how real life is around here with the Rogers household. I don't vlog no more, but we vlogged for about what was it, baby? About almost 2 years. About almost 2 years when we was vlogging. But anyway, squirrel. All right, we if y'all looked at the live this morning, y'all know I got on live. Shout out my daughter Alexandria Cartwright for, you know what I'm saying, smacking me upside the head. Smacked me upside the head. It was like, Tim, you gotta zoom out, man. Zoom out. Look at the higher time frames. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I'm tripping. She right. I ain't looked at my weekly and monthly time frames in probably about a month. So I zoomed out, looked at my weeklies, and then on the live, you know what I'm saying, I was breaking down how once we got here to this area right here, you can't see them wicks. Excuse me. Spread it out so y'all can see them wicks. Hold on. Okay. Y'all can. Okay. Come on, wicks. Like every time I get it to where one wick, you can see one wick, the other wick disappear. Okay, we just ain't gonna get both of them wicks. We ain't gonna get both of them wicks. Okay, there we go, both wicks. All right. So when we got around here, when we got down here, y'all know this was the area I was looking at. I was like, I don't want to see a breaking structure. I don't want to see a breaking structure below. I don't want to see a low close below here. This was the stop, ran stops, all of that. Let me hide this volume for a minute. Okay, so we got into, you know, we ran the stops right down here, got the liquidity. I was like, this is what we're gonna deliver, right? Boom. I got stuck in my bias. I was so focused on the daily liquidity run, you know, I didn't zoom out. I forgot to zoom out to see if there was somewhere else the market was trying to go. I was peeping it, but I wasn't paying attention to it. Again, I was peeping it, but I wasn't paying attention to it. What, Tim, what you mean by that? Glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. Cause if you remember, I marked out this fair value gap right here. Once we did a real, this was like what ICT called a sweep. We were sweeping the lows. We sweep. We were sweeping the lows. Sweep. We were sweeping the lows. This right here, we running them down here. Them deep dives into it, that's running the lows. Once we start running the lows, I marked off this fair value gap right here. Remember we was talking when we was up here. We was up, I think we was on May the 9th. These 3 days hadn't happened yet. So on May the 9th, this is when I marked this out, if I ain't mistaken, right? And so I marked this fair value gap. So, but I really didn't pay attention to it. I was peeping it, but I ain't pay attention to it. Once, you know, Lex smacked me upside the head and was like, look, man, we going down to such and such. You need to zoom out. You know what I'm saying? So when she said it, she wasn't saying it in the fact of like, this what you need to do. What is going on with my phone? What is going on with my phone? IG, I don't know what's going on with my phone. It say stock Zay joined and just tore the whole thing up. Zay, pull up on, there it goes, it's back. Zay, if you, hold on. Zay, if you still in there, pull up on YouTube, man. YouTube.com/thenewTLR. So, I marked that fair value gap. And like I was saying, she wasn't saying it in the sense of this what you need to do. She was just like, hey, zoom out. So once I zoomed out, start looking at the weekly on the ES. I started looking at the weekly on the ES. That's where all of this came into play. All of this, you know, this stuff here, like this big fair value. I'm going to darken it up a little bit so y'all can see it a little bit better. That big fair value gap there, that was, that big order block, that's a weekly order block. I'm going to go back through it anyway because I need to say it just to say what I'm trying to say. So this dark area here, dark gold area there, I'm going to call it, that right there, that's this weekly order block. You know what I'm saying? Well, Tim, what make that a weekly order block? I'm glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers, right? We was bullish. We was coming up bullish. Had a change in sentiment. Bullish again, change in sentiment. The change in sentiment is the opposite direction. Is you bullish and then you go down bearish, right? So this one here, it was bearish, but when we traded back up through it, you know what I'm saying? It may be a fair value gap in there somewhere, but it ain't appearing on the weekly. But when we trade it down on this one here, once we start trading back up through that down close candle, boom, right there, we got an order block right there, rendering this down week candle right here, rendering that a high probability. It renders that a high probability. What Doc said? Okay, Doc. It renders that a high probability as to be an order block per, you know what I'm saying? That's per ICT. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean it's going to be, but it renders a high probability. You got the bias, you got the bullish bias, you got the change in sentiment, the down close week, and then you got the fair value gap following the down close week after you trade it back up through it. All three of those things together, that renders that down close candle or a series of down close candles or up close candles, if you're going the other way, that renders it a high probability to be an order block. So boom, I marked that order block out, right? And then I dropped down to a daily and a 4 hour. And within this order block, there's a daily fair value gap. That's the green one. And then this white one outlined in yellow. Let me spread it out some so y'all can see it. Hopefully y'all can see that a little bit better. This green one right there, that's a daily fair value gap. And this white one outlined in yellow on the bottom right there, that's a 4 hour fair value gap, right? So that's what got me to where I am now this morning when I got on the live. When I got, if y'all remember what the screen looked like, hold on, y'all bear with me for 1 second. Let me see exactly where it was at. Let me see exactly where it was at. I don't want nobody calling cap on me. Where my live videos at? That's messages. Oh yeah, that's it. Y'all see that crazy stuff Kev be sending me? Kevo be sending me? I ain't gonna put him out. Golly, somebody just liked the video. I know somebody liked the video. Oh, I know where to go. Let me go to my page. Right here. That's it right there. Okay, boom. That's what it looked like. That's what, if y'all can see that, I don't know if y'all can see that good, but that's where we was at. Right, that's where we was at. We was at the top of the daily order block. I wanted to get it right. So right there, see, like we was trading down overnight. We had touched the top of the daily order block. I mean, the daily fair value gap. I don't know why I keep saying order block. Right, boom. So we was right there at the top of that daily fair value gap right there. Right? And then let me drop down. And as you see, I marked out the yesterday's low. I said, this is where I'm concerned. I'm concerned with yesterday's low because we've been so bearish. I say, what I want to see us do, right? I want to see us come down and get to this 4 hour fair value gap. I say I want us to go through the daily, get to the 4 hour fair value gap, right? And then come back up. Go back up and go try to service this fair value gap right here, right? I was like, if we go up to that fair value gap first, that's gonna be no bueno, because you know what I'm saying, if we go up first, that's gonna let me know we really want to keep pushing down. I say, but if we come and we push down and fulfill both these fair value gaps, that's gonna, I believe that'll satisfy this order block. That'll give me confirmation that this is where the algos want to come to. The algos want to come to this order block to service these imbalances. And then we can push back up. I ain't saying we're going to push to all new highs, but that's just, I was like, because when I'm bullish, I want to see it go down, service an imbalance, run some lows, hit an order block, something, and you go into the order block for a reason. You're going to the order block to fulfill an imbalance, just from my back testing. You're going down to that order block to fulfill an imbalance, and then, or up to that order block to fulfill an imbalance and go the other way. So What we was here. So what did we do today? Today we blast off to the upside, right? Because we needed some more. We needed some more liquidity, right? Let's drop down. We blast. I done got totally caught up in the price action review. I ain't even talked about Spylean. Spylean, I'm so sorry, baby. Right? So when I was running the what's name, 6 o'clock, boom. It was right around this time. Because I had just yeah, right around this time here. We was around this time here because I had just taken Chris to school. I had to drop him off at 7 o'clock. So it was in between these two candles right here, in between the 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock candle when I was talking about this on live, right? So once we started at 8:30, once we open, I mean at 9:30, it'll be in between here. Let's drop down to 15 minutes so I can get to the right time. Them hourly counters be throwing me off sometime. So here we go at the 9:30 candle. Boom, here we go. This when the market opened up right here, right? When we opened up, right? When we opened up, y'all see what we did? We came down here, touched the bottom of that fair value gap, right? And then we took slap off. Pew! We came up here, right? We came up here, and what happened, right? I went short a little bit too early. I ain't even gonna hold you. I went short a little bit too early because I was zoomed in. You see how I got it on 15 minutes, and on 15 minutes, it makes sense not to go short where I went short up in here. But when I was on the 5 minute, I was too zoomed in. I ain't gonna hold you. I was too zoomed in. I hadn't thought it out. I was trying to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. We took off, right? And I went short. I went short right here. I went short right there. That's when I went short. I ain't gonna hold you. It was too soon, right? Because I wasn't zooming in. All I saw is, right, we came down, right? Well, I mean, we shot up, we couldn't get to this high. We shot down, hit the bottom of that fair value gap right there. And then we came back up, and I was like, okay, I'm looking to go short, right? I don't know why I was looking to go short like that, because we ain't even ran no highs. You know what I'm saying? Since we had just ran lows, I'm so focused on this gap down here, I ain't even thinking. We ain't even ran no highs. Why I'm trying to go short? You see what I'm saying? That was a mistake on my part. Good thing that my overall bias was correct, because I said this was my target. And look where we came. We came exactly to it. Even though this retracement right here stopped me out of my trade at break even, because I had took so much heat. I was so far underwater on these puts. When we got up here, the only thing that kept me in these puts, I ain't even gonna hold you. I zoomed out, and when I zoomed out, let me show you what I saw. I'm gonna go to the daily real quick. When I zoomed out, I'm talking through this so y'all can see how my brain works, right? If I'm boring you, I'm sorry, I jalapies. Right, when I zoomed out, if you look right here where we stopped at, when we was going up, where the candle at? Right here. That's day. You see that there? We had got into them lows from what day that was? Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. We had went up and we touched Tuesday's lows. You know what I'm saying? Now, typically on the SPY from my back testing, right? When you trade up into a previous day's lows, like since we opened right at these lows right here. So we opened at yesterday's lows pretty much, right? So since we opened so close to those, I be looking to the next day over. You see what I'm saying? If y'all go back and look at some of ICT videos, he be talking about look at the highs and lows from the 3 previous days, right? So looking at the next day over, I see that we traded up into these lows right here. And the overall sentiment was bearish to come down to this fair value gap. That's the only thing that kept me in the trade. I was like, okay, boom. We hit them lows. Now we finna sell back down. You see what I'm saying? Now we finna sell back down. That's the only thing that kept me into the trade. So now that we done said all that, I'm gonna show you on the 15 minute where the entry was. I showed you where I took my entry. Now on the 15 minute, this was the entry right here, right there at yesterday's lows. Remember, I marked the lows. If you was on the live, I showed you how I marked these lows and why I marked these lows. I said, this is the point where I'm looking. This is going to let us know if we need to be trying to go short from here. So once we traded up to Tuesday lows, we sold back down. And as you see, when we broke these lows here, we left a fair value gap right at yesterday's lows. You know what I'm saying? We left it right at yesterday's lows. On the 15-minute, this was the entry. I entered over here somewhere at, let's just say 10:15 for all intents and purposes. Might have been a little earlier than that, but I just say 10, that's the 10:15 candle. I entered over here somewhere. I should have been entering right here at 12:45. The 12:45 candle is the candle when I should have been getting in. That was the entry to go short based off of the, you know what I'm saying, the ICT method that I use. Y'all already know how I use it. If you dive deeper, if you one of the people that drop all the way down to the 1 minute, there is another 1 minute entry that was further back. Which is right here on the 11:15 candle. What, Tim? Why you say that? Glad you asked that question, little Timmy Rogers. The reason why I say that is because that's when we ran up into, we got into Tuesday's lows, and then we had heavy distribution down. On that heavy distribution down, we left a fair value gap, and then we traded back to that fair value gap. If you took it off the bottom of that fair value gap on the 1 minute, y'all probably can't see the wicks. Boom. If you traded back to that fair value gap on the 1 minute, that 11:15 candle would have gave you an entry on the short. But that ain't my trade that I trade. Well, I've taken that trade once or twice. I've taken it once or twice, but that ain't my main go-to trade. So it would have still been over in this area right here. You could have got it at on the 11:40 count. No, the 11:37 candle on the 1 minute. It would have got in a little bit earlier than the 15-minute. It's right there, same area, round that same line, right? And then once we sold down, look what it did. We sold down, we came down, and we went, we went up, bust down hard, went back up, tested that low again, giving another entry to the, oh, that's the same candle. That's the 15-minute entry. No, that's 1300. So yeah, given that same, yeah, it's probably the same entry that I was talking about, the 12:45. That's the same entry candle. And then it sold all the way down, right down, almost tick for tick for the fair value gap that we was talking about earlier this morning on the live. Once we serviced that fair value gap, boom, it took off like a rocket this afternoon. Look at that right there. That's all in 1 hour. That's from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. That's all in 1 hour. From the low of that candle, 38.57, close enough for government work, up to 39.30. Y'all know my math don't be mathing like that. Y'all know I got to get the calculator. What I said, 39.30 minus 38. Let's just say 38.57, close enough for government work. 38.57. 73 points in 1 hour. Shot up 73 points in 1 hour. That's a rocket ship. And then it came back down after the close. This that 5 o'clock candle. Came back down after the close, and then it gapped up today. This candle right, this 1900 candle, that's at 6 o'clock when the market opened. It gapped up right there, and it's been climbing up. Now, what I want to see is us to just keep climbing. I don't want to see us break all the way back down here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see us break all the way back down here. I want to see us keep climbing. I want to climb up here. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want it to, how far we up tonight? I just want it to be a slow walk up. You know what I'm saying? Slow walk up and then pull back a little bit. Slow walk up. Where did we close today? Right here. Yeah. I just want it to be a slow walk up. I don't want it to come back down. Just, it ain't got to be no rocket ship tomorrow, but let's just end Friday on a good note. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, folk getting weary. I know it ain't about feelings. I know it ain't about our feelings, but folk getting weary because we've been falling and falling and falling. We like Alicia Keys. I keep on falling. Look at that, man. We've been falling. This weekly counters. We've been falling and falling and falling and falling and falling. Shout out to cousin Zay, man. The cousin Zay was on here. Let me hide this real quick. Shout out Lex for teaching me how to do that. You can see it before I even put it on the line. But peep this when you put it on the line. Shout out to cousin Zay. Zay put it on the line. Look at that. We fell straight. We done fell straight ever since March 29th. We fell off a cliff. Look at that. Phew. The market fell off a cliff ever since March 29th. You feel me? You spent. Oh, my sweetie. Oh, my sweet out of town, y'all. She out there making it rain. Just say I spent some money at a restaurant. At a restaurant. Hey, Doc. My wife in Texas, man. Look out for my wife, my sweetie, while she out there, boy. Don't let nothing befall. Don't let nothing befall me, lady. Don't let nothing befall me, lady. But yeah, it's straight down, man. Straight down. So, yep. My bullishness for the week, yeah, it got taken out. I'm mad enough to admit that. I was dead wrong on that one. I got stuck in my bias after it ran these lows over here that we have been talking about. I was so excited about it running the lows that we have been talking about. I got stuck in my bullish bias and forgot to zoom out. But once I zoomed out, and you know what I'm saying, it hit dead on the head, exactly what we was talking about. It hit dead exactly where this stuff worked, man. This stuff worked. You know what I'm saying? I know I talk about ICT a lot on these videos, man, but this stuff worked. You see how it went. I'm just a dude from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no algo, ain't nothing. I pointed out where I thought the price was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? The ES and the SPY, they, you know what I'm saying, they go tick for tick. And look at that. I pointed out where I thought the price was gonna go, and the price went there exactly and turned around. It went where I thought it was gonna go, and it did what I thought it was gonna do. Turned around exactly. This stuff worked, man. I can't make this stuff up. And like I say, for the SPY, I just want to see a slow walk up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be a blast off day tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Just give us another green day with some follow through. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a nice little 1-2% day. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no 4-5% day. Just give me a nice little 1-2% day to the upside, because everybody getting weird, man. Folk weary out here. Folk tired of falling down this hill. You feel me? Folk tired of falling. Oh, my sweetie say she watching Tim's Tidbit at the dinner table. Tim sleep. What you say? I'm sleepy. What you say? I always look like that. What's that, man? That's all I got for the price action, man. If I was all over the place tonight, I jolly pies, man. If I was all over the place, I jolly pies. Hey, Draco, you missed the beginning. That must mean you late. Ray Lagley. What's ITC? Did I say ITC? Did I say that? Oh, somebody said ICT commented on the video. ICT to tap in. Inner circuit trader Bing. Oh, that's what y'all talk. Hey man, y'all already know. ICT said don't be talking to him when he get in. If he pull up on somebody's chat, he was like, look here, man, don't start saying that to me in the chat. That ain't why I'm there. I'm just there. Oh, hold up. May 9th was your B-Day. Oh, okay then. Why you ain't hit me up, Doc? You should have hit me up, man. What else? Oh, somebody say that ain't the real. What I say? Oh, that do say the inner trader circle. That's crazy. People making fake YouTube page. Dude done got me. Man, y'all ain't even paying attention to what I'm saying. Y'all up here looking at the comment. Manipulation, then distribution. You feel me? You see it. It's past little Timmy bed. Man, y'all out here wilding. Y'all ain't even listening to what I'm saying. Oh, I did say that? My bad. Okay then. Y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all worry about if that's ICT. Y'all ain't worry about nothing I'm saying, man. I don't wanna go, man. My sweet ain't even here. I supposed to be watching TV, letting TV watch me. Hey man, anybody got anything they want to share, man? Anybody got anything they want to share? Anybody want to pull up? If anybody want to pull up and say something, share something, pull up. They go to the link. I put the link in the chat. If you want to pull up, say something. If you want to pull up, share something. I got the link in the chat. While we waiting, to see if y'all was listening, as RM said, while we waiting to see if anybody want to pull up or if anybody want to share anything, I just want to let y'all know, excuse me, that Zaxby is getting to me. I just want to let y'all know, June the 4th, July the 2nd, and August 13th, I'm doing Discipline Over Dollar seminar in Columbus, Georgia, at the Columbus Public Library on Macon Road. Every day is from 11 to 12, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're in the Columbus area or anywhere near Columbus, Georgia, y'all pull up on your boys. Free event, free to the public. It's at the Columbus Public Library. It's going to be a 3-part seminar, 1 day each month. June 4th, it's going to start at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? What's the stock market? How do you even get involved? How do you open a brokerage account? What kind of stuff you want to look at it? If you just want to invest for retirement, if you want to trade, what kind of account you need, what kind of stuff you need to put your money into, all that, how to research a company, how to, you know what I'm saying, how to find a ticker, just the basic beginning, right? Go back home, chew on that for a month. July the 2nd, coming back, we're going to go into a deep dive into it, how to actually execute it, how to do it, how to put it, how to do it with a Roth, how to do it with an IRA, how to check on your 401k at work, how to, you know what I'm saying, invest, you know what I'm saying, this, that, you know what I'm saying, add options to it, how to set up your portfolio, how to manage your portfolio, how to break it down, blah, blah, blah. Then August 13th, that's going to be more focused toward people who want to be traders. You know what I'm saying? Finding your trading identity. If you want to swing trade, trade shares. If you want to do options, if you want to day trade, I might sprinkle in a little futures too, since I watch the futures to trade my options. Might sprinkle in some futures. Well, I gotta sprinkle in futures too. So y'all pull up on your boy. If you want to sponsor the Discipline Over Dollars seminar to come to your city, all you gotta do is get me there. Get me there. Have me someplace to stay. You book the venue, and we'll make it happen. It's gonna be free for the public. It's gonna be free for the public. If you're a company that want me to do it for your associates, you got to talk to my sweet about my rate because you're going to pay me for that. But if we're doing it for the public, it's free for the public. Y'all bring me there. If it's within 200 miles, I'll drive. But still, book the venue, get me someplace to stay, feed me, and then we can make it happen. I think that's it, man. Ain't nobody got nothing in the chat. Ain't nobody pulling up. I appreciate y'all. Tomorrow, we're going to do the weekly wrap up. It should be at the normal time. 6:30. I don't think I got nothing going on. If I got something going on, we'll make it happen when we make it happen. This Sunday, the cousin Zay pulling up. He gonna send me the slides tomorrow or Saturday, and I'll probably let y'all know what the topic gonna be. Maybe not. Maybe you'll just find out when you pull up. Y'all seen the thumbnail I made for Zay? Y'all go check it out. I got Zay on the $100 bill because Zay bought the money. Zay can show you how to get to the money. So I moved Ben Franklin out the way, and I put the wealth strategist on there. If you look real close at the $100 bill, up under there where it's supposed to say Franklin, it says the wealth strategist. Attention to the detail, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Till the next time, I'm gone. Yeah.